In the case of those whose dockets are not with the Attorney General and have gone missing in the court, until there is a divine intervention, they may spend their entire life in the prison and even die there. Not all of them are strong enough to stand the hardship in the prisons. Some suffer various health problems and die as a result. At least a good health care in the prison could have spared their lives. According to the United Nations, if there is inadequate food, if there is inadequate medical treatment, if there are insanitary conditions in the prisons, those are by definition cruel, inhuman and degrading treatment and in violation of the UN Convention Against Torture, which Ghana has ratified. There are many remand inmates who are sick and fear they will die. They have not been convicted yet, so they are regarded as properties of the police. When they are sick, the investigators are supposed to pick them up to the hospital.
If it's not coming, don't force yourself. When it comes, it will come.
That's how it is.
I found one of them in the Tamale prison. He has difficulties urinating. It takes him about 5 minutes to be able to urinate when he feels the urge. Because of the pain, he's compelled to pulling and massaging his manhood to enable him urinate. And when the urine finally comes, it looks bloody. There are also a number of them who have mental challenges. According to the United Nations, an estimated 450 million people worldwide suffer from mental or behavioral disorders. These disorders are especially prevalent in prison populations. Some of these inmates are here in the Tamale prisons.
We are the leaders, force them to go and bath. So if mental man like this, if you force him, he won't agree, it's too that we tend to disinfighting. So if you are going to bath them, unless you catch them with this energy, so that they will go and bath. If you make like this, lose yourself, they wound you. We have one here, he did there. So if you go see his set, the way it smell, because if he wants to spit saliva, you made the cell like this and spit on it. So he may sleeping maybe behind somebody. That person is sleeping behind, it will smell it on him. And there is no water now. Even yesterday that the pipe trans more way flow. So today we try and bath him. But maybe the pipe stop more than 1 month. So we even to drink water, get water is difficult. For we are even to get and bath him.
In the Sunyani prisons, officers confirm there are a number of them they have not been able to diagnose. According to the UN, many of these disorders may be present before admission to the prison and may be further exacerbated by the stress of imprisonment. Mental diseases are not the only medical conditions inmates in the various prisons are battling with. Many of them have skin diseases and tuberculosis. In the Sunyani Central Prison, Sergeant Swale Salifu takes me to an isolation cell where some of these sick inmates are being kept.
He has been diagnosed of TB, tuberculosis. So he is here undergoing the treatment.
How severe is it?
Oh, for now it's better. Initially he was diagnosed of category 2. So he took injection for 60 days. He's now on the 60 days. The first intensive phase was 60 days with the injection streptomycin. So he's now with the second phase. He's now under the second phase treatment.
Is he the only one with that disease here?
No, there are about 3. There are about 3 that we are treating currently.
Tuberculosis is a contagious disease, and there are many more tuberculosis patients who are yet to be isolated from the healthy inmates. Sergeant Swale Salifu shares some fears.
We are just making hay whilst the sun shines. Otherwise, this place is not enough for such cases. There are a number of them who are still at the block because this place cannot contain them. That is why it is even more difficult for us to control such diseases completely. This place is not enough for us to keep such cases.
At least here in the Sunyani prison, they can boast of an isolated cell and a ward. A 34-year-old inmate lies in a bed in one of the wards here. He looks very lean and extremely pale. I am not an expert, but I can see he is gradually losing his life.
Why are we not keeping him in the hospital?
He has been on admission on 2 occasions. In fact, he was even transfused the first admission. The second one, he developed delirium. He was telling the nurses if they don't discharge him, he will invoke curses on them repeatedly. So they were compelled to discharge him. So he was discharged, I think, 4 days ago to this place.
Is he responding to treatment or his situation is deteriorating?
The situation is not getting better.
At the time of filing this report, he was reported dead. If the prison infirmary had the needed drugs and at least